South Africa, in the time of apartheid, was seen as a kind of a last bulwark against the black socialism of post-colonial Africa. In the time of transition, in the time of Mandela, and the move to one person, one vote, universal suffrage, in the end of apartheid, it was cast by the far right and by sort of libertarians and neoliberals as a kind of a prosperous site of gold production and manufacturing that was now under assault by a socialist black majority government, the ANC. And for Musk himself, the experience of growing up there with a very authoritarian dictatorial father was a very dystopian one from the way that his biographer recounts it. There's memories that he recounts perhaps a little bit gleefully and perhaps through fabrication of sort of walking through puddles of blood on the way to rock concerts. He saw it as a kind of a social Darwinist, sort of all against all type environment, which I think has now very much implanted into his mind. I think he discovers that again in the online world of brutal so-called dungeon crawling video games where he spends much of his time, and also in the kind of cyberpunk worlds of science fiction and films and novels. So I think that extrapolation, which is in part based on the reality of very intense intercommunal conflict, but also becomes something that he can kind of embrace to kind of give, to permit his own sort of vision of nihilism, really, and this belief that all alliances are kind of provisional,